We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Thanksgiving tradition continues as the teams are lined up, and off we go here in Dallas. Fielded at the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. It's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second 10.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Right, Tony. Come on. 19 tackles.
They motion the tight end over. First play, Stroud's going to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. Second and inches.
At the 26-yard line.
Hey, Keith. Hey, stop. Hey, one more.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Texans.
18.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. To the right side, Nolan has it. He works it down to the 37. Brought down by Quay Walker. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Shotgun now for Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Stroud now on third. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the left hash, the distance charging down the middle, and they block it.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco fights his way through a tackle, and he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second down, looking for options. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd and short.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
It's Pacheco on third. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. This is ahead for about 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to try and throw it here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on 3rd down.
60 Eagle.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A big completion for the rookie out of Penn State, and it gets his guys the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. It's inside the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
5-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Low finding his back. Nixon. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st down, Stroud. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw, Stroud. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He's got it over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. What's up? Right, Tony.
Again, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Stop.
A gain of 11
On the quick.
And the Texans first down.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Looking for the back that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
All right.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the 16. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Get to Pacheco to start the drive. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Viking 18, 7 Rangers, 7, Cup 19, Cup 19.
is on 3rd and short. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll work against the blitz. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, oh, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Mixon can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Slot
goal.
man motioned over. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7. Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 14. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
38-yard line.
Ready up.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Dragon 60.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Looks like we have somebody worse for wear after the play, and that's Isaiah Pacheco, who's in some pain. They're looking at him now. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys, who don't have many options here on 4th and long. They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Fielded at the 11. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. That's caught by Mixon. Oh, he lost the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. He's going to push one deep depth. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 16. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now a give left side to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19, 18.
From the gun, it's Ford. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
99 Bronco. Cougar 19. Win the rep, let's go. Go right here.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle, and he's taken down at the 30. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Here we go, Warriors, 70, 60 Eagles.
1st and 10, looking to throw. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Go street.
3rd and long for him here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it at the 30. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Tony. Where's the high? Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud escapes the pocket. Flings it deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They throw deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take... That one's caught at the 10-yard line! And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Houston.
18, what's that?
The defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Mixon. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the 16. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Henry on the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And what a hit there. Alex, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion rule.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
No luck finding his receiver that time, and it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 60 Bison. 60. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Ready, ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty. safety, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18. Let's go.
They go right back to Hall. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, it is so refreshing to do these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
18. Let's go.
To the air, Stroud. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Buggy. Here we go. Hey, south.
Running back sent in motion. Stroud now on 3rd. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
18. What's up?
He'll work against the blitz. Now send it out wide to Collins. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Returning it from the 16. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Chubb. Across the 45 and still going. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That one hits for 30. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
For a Cowboys, let's go. 1st down.
60 by
First and
6.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches.
At the 31-yard
Let's go
line.
now. 19 charge.
Here's Chubb up the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game.
13 yards on the play.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation. You also got to make sure those...
Oh no, they get him yet again. Kamari Lessiter with the pick. Oh man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Andrews has it, working downfield. Hits the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll run here. It's home. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans, minutes away from an 11-0 record. Here's another for it. Stop for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Cowboys scoop it up. Nice cut back right, creating some room here. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. That's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Second and 7.
Throwing now off the play action. Trying to push deep downfield. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys will trail by 25.
42. Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
All right.
18. What's that?
Here's Hall once more. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
All right. 18. What's that?
Third down give to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short and brings up 4th down. So the Texans come away with a road win.